The Tear of the Giant, a heartwarming fairy tale about kindness. Deep within the heart of the whispering world lay a secret valley called Glimmerwood. Here, the rivers sang soft lullabies, and the flowers chimed like tiny bells. This was the home of the Glimmerwing fairies. Their most important job was to protect the Heart Blossom, a giant glowing flower whose gentle light kept all of Glimmerwood alive and happy. But one evening, a shocking thing happened. A jagged bolt of dark energy, like black lightning, shot from the shadows and struck the beautiful flower. The fairy elder Lumina cried out, "The light, it's gone! Without it, our magic will fade, and the forest will fall silent forever." And it was true. The beautiful light flickered, dimmed, and then went out, plunging Glimmerwood into an eerie, silent twilight. The fairies huddled together, their own wings growing dim. But then, a young fairy named Flicker stepped forward. "Elder Lumina," she said, her voice brave, "the stories say the light can be rekindled, but only with a single, pure tear of joy from a forget-me-not giant. I will go and find one." Lumina replied with concern. "Oh, Flicker, the giants live in the high, lonely mountains, and they are shy. They haven't been seen in years. It is a dangerous journey." But Flicker stood firm. "But it's our only hope," she insisted. "I have to try." And so, with a pouch of glowing pollen and a heart full of courage, tiny Flicker flew out of the dark Glimmerwood. She journeyed towards the towering, misty peaks. The mountains were cold and unwelcoming. Flicker's wings ached with exhaustion. Just as she was about to lose hope, she saw something that made her gasp. A massive, sorrowful figure was sitting by a frozen lake. It was a giant, but he wasn't scary. He was gently holding a small, frozen butterfly. His huge shoulders were slumped with sadness. Flicker flew closer and in her kindest voice said, "Hello, Mr. Giant?" The giant, named Orion, was startled. "A fairy," he rumbled. You shouldn't be here. My kind is too clumsy. We break things. That's why we live alone." But before Flicker could explain her quest, a terrifying roar echoed through the canyon. From a cave emerged a grumble beast, a monster made of sharp rocks and shadow with fiery eyes. "Sadness," it bellowed. "I smell it. More for me to feast upon." The grumble beast charged towards Orion, who simply curled up, too sad and defeated to even fight back. But Flicker was brave. She zipped right in front of the monster and shouted, "Wait, he's not just sad. Look!" There she was, a tiny glowing speck of courage facing a mountain of rage. "He's sad because he's kind," she told the grumble beast. "He was trying to protect this butterfly. You feed on sadness, but doesn't that just make you sadder? What if you tried kindness?" The grumble beast paused, confused. "Kindness?" it grumbled. "It tastes bad." "Let me show you," Flicker said. Flicker flew to the frozen butterfly in Orion's hand. She sprinkled her last bits of glowing pollen onto it and hummed a soft glimmerwing lullaby. And then a miracle happened. The butterfly's wings twitched, and it slowly came back to life, fluttering up to sit right on Orion's nose. Orion stared in amazement. It's alive," he whispered. "You didn't just see a clumsy giant, you saw me." And for the first time in 100 years, a small, wondrous smile broke out on the giant's face. The grumble beast was mesmerized. "I don't understand," it said, its voice now much softer. "This feeling, it's warm." "That's happiness," Flicker laughed with joy. "It's much better than sadness, isn't it?" And then the most incredible thing happened. The grumble beast reached out a clumsy claw and gently, so gently, petted the butterfly on Orion's nose. And from between the rocks on its shoulder, a tiny, glowing wildflower sprouted. The grumble beast looked at the flower and said with a new warmth in its voice, "It is better." And in that moment of pure, shared joy, as Orion looked at the kind fairy and the changed monster, his heart swelled. A single, glistening tear, sparkling with liquid light, rolled down his cheek. Flicker carefully caught the magical tear in a leaf and flew back to Glimmerwood as fast as her wings could carry her. The forest was darker and quieter than ever. "I have it!" she cried out to the other fairies. "I have the tear!" A magical whoosh and swelling, triumphant music. She poured the sparkling tear onto the Heart Blossom, and whoosh, a brilliant wave of light erupted from its center. The light was even brighter and warmer than before, washing over the entire valley. Music swelling, bells chiming, rivers singing, and fairies cheering. The fairies' wings glowed brightly again. The flowers chimed. The forest burst back into life, more vibrant than ever. And Flicker was celebrated not for having the strongest magic, but for having the kindest heart. And so the forest learned a beautiful lesson. The greatest magic isn't found in power or light, but in a heart that seeks to understand. For when we meet fear with friendship and sadness with kindness, we can heal the world around us and find the most unexpected and wonderful friends. Did you enjoy the magical adventure of Flicker and the silent song of Glimmerwood? If you want to journey to more enchanting worlds and hear more stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like this video and ring the bell so you never miss a new tale. Thank you for listening, and sweet dreams.